Try to remember the last time you had something quite substantial that triggered an internal emotional response. Let's call this a big trigger moment. This is a very conscious experience, meaning you are very aware of it. They are happening now. They are happening now. Something in your life happens, like you get accused about something or yelled at, something that makes you feel very uncomfortable, and you go into fight or flight mode. So a little time goes by and you think you've got it all under control. You've got over it. However, every time you think about the situation, it could be an hour later or a week later, and your body just goes into that fight or flight mode again. You feel like your brain and heart are two different people. Your brain is exploding again and your heart beating 1 billion times a microsecond, and you don't like that. Here's the reason this is happening inside of you. Let's use a gauge to draw out what's actually happening. Every day, throughout the day, you are experiencing what I call daily mini triggers. These are things which trigger your emotions throughout the day. Be it get toothpaste in your eye while brushing your teeth, stubbing your toe, someone cutting you off, or a million other things that can happen throughout the day in the life of you. Most of these experiences, we just let them go, and we never deal with the emotion that comes with this experience. By doing this, we create the last zone of the gauge, the background emotions. This is where all the Christmas tree of life is, and emotions are the gifts of life we've chosen not to open because it has a scary name to the tag. By the time we put our emotions in the background emotional zone, they become part of our subconscious. This is very important to understand. They become part of our subconscious mind. Every emotion that's left unpackaged is a definition we give to a stimulus, to something happening to us. When something happens to us, these emotions already have been defined and you automatically respond to the situation at hand. That's why you look back at your actions and wonder, why in the world did I react like that? Keyword, my friend, you didn't react to the situation. You responded because of your definition of the emotion, which happens to be unconscious response by now. A lot of times you will feel bad because you believe you reacted as a conscious person when in reality you were just responding based off of your subconscious definitions. What kind of emotions and definitions live in the background there? Well, other emotions like anxiety, frustration, stress, worth, worthiness, value, valuable, anger, significance, pretty much every emotion lives here. And it doesn't matter if it's a helpful or a hurtful definition, it lives here. And the reason we do this is because we cannot be thinking about everything all the time. Our brain space just does not have that capacity. And so we make a definition, put it in the back, and then we just respond based off of that to our stimulus, outside stimulus. To bring it all together, here is you. On a daily basis, you have many triggers happening to you. Then something big, something that you feel is a big trigger moment happens, which can multiply and magnify the mini triggers. And then along comes your old definitions of the similar situations that you're in right now and other definitions of all kinds of other emotions. They all just come in tumbling all at once. Your brain is exploding, your heart is exploding, and now you're sitting in a soup of emotions and don't know what to do or how to deal with it. As you see, one emotion will trigger a ton of other emotions that run your life in the background. This is why you think you've dealt with a situation, This is why if you think you've dealt with the situation, the emotion still sticks around. It's because it has triggered all of your other definitions and you have not unpackaged those gifts of emotions. To learn more on how to unpackage the gifts of your emotions, stick around. Watch every video on this channel, and you will find power in knowing yourself.